What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome back to another episode of the MITM Podcast, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. I'm your host, Ty Aarons, the founder of the MITM Club. And today, we're talking about how vision is direction and not fantasy. Let's just jump into it. Vision functions as a cognitive map and not a daydream. In psychology, vision is closest to what researchers call the mental model of the future. This is not escapism, it's a navigation tool. Now, studies on goal-directed behavior show that people act more effectively when they can picture a desired end state with clarity. A real vision answers, where am I steering to? Whereas a fantasy answers, what feels good to imagine? Direction will start to guide your decision, whereas fantasy starts to make you avoid certain decisions that need to be made. They say your riches are in the work that you're avoiding. And often fantasy kind of fuels and stokes that fire. Now, effective vision will constrain your choices. Many people think that vision expands options, but in reality, a strong vision removes options. Research on decision-making shows that constraint increases performance by reducing overwhelm and sharpening your focus. When vision is directional, some opportunities become obvious yeses, while other opportunities become hell nahs. Like you're not going to do it. It's automatically a no. Fantasies are always adding possibilities, whereas vision starts to filter them out. This doesn't align with my vision. I can't do it. That doesn't make sense for the future I'm going towards. I can't do it. It's a non-negotiable. Now, vision must connect to implementation to influence behavior. A future image alone doesn't change your actions. Behavioral science shows that outcomes improve when visualization is paired with implementation and planning. These are concrete steps tied to specific contexts. This is why some people dream big for years with zero movement. The image never becomes a plan. A vision without transition or translations becomes just entertainment. The direction reduces motivational volatility. When direction is clear, behavior becomes less and less dependent on mood. Research in self-regulation shows that long-term performers anchor decisions to guiding frameworks rather than emotional states. So your vision really starts to become a stabilizer for you, becomes that rock. It answers, what do I do today without negotiation? And you can filter this through your 6 pillars. For my fitness, what do I do today without negotiation? For my finances, what do I do today without negotiations? For my family and relationships, for my education, for my fun, for myself, what are all the things I do without negotiation? Whereas fantasy relies on inspiration. And when we start to have more direction, it starts to create routine. And it just makes life so much easier. I often say, I'm operating on autopilot 90% of the time. I made out what I need to get done, and I'm just going through the motions. And that's honestly, more times than not, it simplifies my life and it makes it easier to reach my goals. Now, vision will organize your identity and behavior into these systems. A strong directional vision aligns identity, standards, habits, and environments. Systems thinking research shows performance improves when components reinforce each other rather than compete. So your vision is not just an image, it's an organizing principle. Without it, your effort becomes fragmented. Your habits are competing with one another. Your priorities start to drift. With it, your behavior starts to compound. Now, fantasy is an emotional escape. Vision is a navigational framework. Fantasy feels big, but vision will actually move you forward. Your direction converts imagination into structure, and that structure converts your effort into progress. So with that being said, if you guys like today's episode of the MITM Podcast, make sure you smash that like button. And I encourage you to grab a copy of my book, Stop Drifting, so you could start to live life intentionally and stop drifting through this existence. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.